in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Happy Wednesday. Happy FOMC. Good morning, everybody. How we feeling? How we doing? Everyone have a great week, bad week, tough week, all right week? There I am. What the hell is that? Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Let's have a great FOMC day. Price action again overnight. Beautiful, clean. Longs are still in control. When you look at this week, it just doesn't even look real. Just because of the gap up, it looks like where's everything to the left since Monday. If you just closed your eyes and bought it at the changeover, it's been nothing but stress-free longs. I mean, how much would you have moved from like the lows on Monday on ES, 75 points? That's really not a whole lot for 3 days. But nonetheless, clean, strong move. How we doing? Let's get into the bigger charts here and take a look at yesterday. We'll go over yesterday. It is FOMC, like we said. So want to keep it tight. Probably going to cut rates at 2 p.m. So do we find some choppiness? It doesn't look it, but we definitely could slow here at the open and just do a whole bunch of nothing until 2 o'clock. So we want to keep that in mind when we not only build our game plan, but just maneuver the open. We'll be live on ASFX TV in about 40 minutes or so. You guys could all join there for free if you just click the link below on my Twitter or YouTube. Anywhere, ASFX TV, use code FIRST, get your first month free. We'll be painting it out. We'll see what we can find. We also have Zach's stream later in the afternoon. He'll be live at 1. So I'm sure he'll carry that until 2 o'clock and see the fireworks at 2. But normally I feel like he would have messaged and said he wants to start stream at 2 so we could see it, but he didn't say that today. So we'll just be rocking at 1 o'clock. But some nice trades yesterday. Hopefully, you guys all made money in the longs. I know we were maybe looking at shorts at the open and we took some money short, but buyers step right back in. Surprise, surprise. Buyers find the strength and they find the strength again here overnight. There was a potential play here at like 6 in the morning on the take of overnight view up, playing the bounce play here, trying to scalp that up to high of day. There may even be another one here right now in play into the open. Buyers are definitely in control. That's all you could say. Keep it simple. Find the longs until the longs disappear. RP, what's up? Good morning. Alex, tempted to sit out today and watch because of FOMC? It's not a bad plan. I think you want to be extra patient today, willing to trade, but even more willing to be flat and walk away with nothing today. Right? Saying if it gives me a good opportunity, I'll try to capitalize on it. If it doesn't give me a great opportunity, I know this is the day I normally get beat up and we don't get the greatest, cleanest trending price action. So let me just keep that in mind and maybe not hammer it. What I would suggest, I don't even think I'm logged in. Let's go over here. For anyone that also needs an account pre FOMC or after FOMC, Top One is still running 55% off. So if you need an account with them, so let's go over here. Go to your settings, go to your risk settings on Project X. And then we're going to go personal daily loss limit. That's set in there. Personal even daily profit for these Ignite accounts. Ignite, liquidate, and block. So if I hit minus $700 today, no matter how it is, whether it's at 9:50, 20 minutes somehow into the open, or at 1 o'clock. If I lose too much, if I'm trading too much, lock me out. All right. Put that in. And what I would even say right here, the big red button. That's not enough to just put in a max daily loss because you can just come in once you're down 600 and be like, let's make that a little bit bigger. I don't really like that because it's too close. So then you change it. Well, now I could lose 900. What good was that? I just locked stuff up and then opened it back up again. So let's keep it there, save it. The most important thing, lock your risk settings for the day. Yes, for today. Lock them out. So now for the next 8-9 hours, I can't move my max day loss. I'm either going to lose 750 or make 375, or I'll make 100 and walk away, whatever. But while I'm unemotional right now, I don't care about anything. Yeah, cut me out if I lose 700. But when I'm emotionally down 650, I'm going to want to widen it. You're going to want to widen it. So do it now to thank yourself later so you don't overdo it on an FOMC. All right. But yeah, there's definitely some clean moves. It is one of those days where if like you can try to find a clean trade as early in the day as possible, not to rush things. Great. If I could squeak out a little bit of green by like 10:30, thank you very much. See you later. Right? Don't need to try to maximize and take 4 trades today and stick around until 1 o'clock still trading. Make your money early, get out. Lose your money early, get out. Stay flat early, get out. No need to stick around all morning. And we're just floating up here at all-time highs. And again, it could be a clean trending day. Who the hell knows? But you do need to take the mindset of I'm willing to be flat. I'm willing to walk away if it's slow, if it's not looking clean. I can come back tomorrow. I can come back Friday. And ideally, you guys have been trading well all month. That one day today isn't going to make or break your month that you need to keep pressing on the gas and need to do something, right? There's no rush. You've been trading for 28 days, little less. That's like, what's one day? I'll just take off. If it's not clean, I don't need to do any damage. No, sir. No, sir. Let's take a look at yesterday's trades because we had this short on stream, and it is clean. I'll have a YouTube video coming out on it. I got YouTube videos coming every day at 11 a.m. As always, the one where I blew my accounts, not today. We'll do it tomorrow because I don't think it's ready. We'll do that one tomorrow, but today there's another video on my best day last week. So funny how that works. But the shorts yesterday, clean bounces off this open range low for like an hour. Sellers weren't really moving us lower with a lot of speed, but buyers weren't really winning either. We're not just ripping face higher saying sellers gave back that control. So I'm keeping that short bias. This looks like inducement of longs of saying it's been an hour and 20 minutes of sellers, 4 minutes of buyers. Okay, let's go higher, right? That's just, it could have went higher, but it's too soon for me to try to flip bias like that, where I said on stream, if we could see this sustain the bullish structure, what's the harm in just longing it on the way up than trying to buy it, hoping it turns and turns bullish, right? Let it turn bullish. I'll find the easier long after that. Other than that, you stick with the shorts until this structure is taken out from that news pin, right? It holds there. So I'm short. It takes a while. I walk away, make breakfast. We're done with stream. Keeps on making lower highs. Still respecting New York, so you got to sit in it. No new information telling me, yeah, the shorts suck. Yes, it's not amazing how we're not taking this low of day view up and just ripping lower. That's ideally going to happen, right? Any of these lower day breaks, they're not just running, but sellers are still in. It's not going to always move at the speed that you want of saying, okay, sell it 5 minutes straight down and we win. It would have happened if you sold it on that break of lower day, but you can't know that that's not going to happen on that lower day break, this one, or this one. So you just have to play the price. Play the price you want to be short around, where you can get a good stop loss where you know you'd be wrong because they're probably coming higher. Let the rest do what it wants. Now with that, we take another short after that one, because if you notice, that was on ES, makes a new low a day down here, right? Slightly, but pins the new low a day. Well, that's pretty bearish. Sellers finally won, new low of day. NQ, no new low a day. So maybe that's concerning of like, well, that's kind of like a higher low. Maybe some would even say SMT, whatever that means. But okay, ES made a new low, so it's probably going to want to pull back and make another new low. I mean, that looks pretty bearish over there. So NQ looking just as bearish today with all of these lower highs, even cleaner than ES, right? Never even got above its New York. This looks like a great opportunity to sell it at a great price up here before it makes the move down. But it would have stood well, right? That is a great price to sell it at and a good retest level with a good stop loss back here. Saying, yeah, if it breaks the structure finally, get me out of the shorts. But what's the problem with this short? Maybe the left side here. We are not bearish at all. All of this is holding above the overnight VWAP. This is just the higher low. Go make the next higher high. So I'm fighting the trend for sure. And even ES was a little bit. But that's what could be better about this short. No doubt about it. Because the 1 minute, you definitely see it respecting New York. If it were to have fall from here, you'd say, yeah, that's a great retest level. But do we expect it to fall with this view up in our way and being held so long? That's where the question is. Yeah, man, it's not that great. The 1 minute looks good, 15 minutes doesn't agree. Those aren't the best trades. So we flip to the longs after this short failed, right? Didn't move lower from this price. Now we're making bullish structure clearly above the overnight. And we know from this markup, we're clearly above this overnight view up, making higher highs now. So yeah, I'm longing it on its way up rather than shorting it when it doesn't look bearish anymore. Small little pullback, break of high day view up, make a little Trump pump there with the news. So got quickly out of that thing with the take profit in, thankfully, right? Obviously, I could have squeezed more out of it with the volatility, but I had to take profit in out of the way just in case volatility spikes like that, which honestly never really happened. Of like, oh, that wicked my take profit, thank gosh, because it would have came right back down, right? But I had TP in and it got hit. It would have went higher anyways, but just following the longs now in line with the 15 minute. So we got a short, lost the short, won the long. little back and forth. Now these ones as well, the 15-minute. This is on NQ. We went over in the beginning of this stream, the 15-minute from Monday to Tuesday. It's like, where am I short? Where do I think short's a high probability? Right there. I think we're just going to sell off. What the hell? Look at this week. It's still so strong bullish. So that one's a tough short. You go to ES here, still a tough short, but you look at it as, okay, we were shorting it below the overnight, right? Like this is where I made my money in the shorts because you are below the overnight VWAP. But let's say you take a short, I don't know, after my short back here, like you took the equivalent of this, but on ES after this pullback, it wouldn't be terrible, but you just look at it as if you take a short, this is probably the most important thing upstream. If you take a short and it loses, doesn't mean it was a bad trade. It could look like an amazing short opportunity. It's still probably low probability. Even if it wins, even if it loses, if it looks great, if it looks ugly, shorts are just lower probability right now because buyers can step in at any moment and just continue this strong trend higher. So let's say on this NQ, there wasn't that overnight view up. You'd look back on this and say, that's a good short. Why did this lose? Why did I take that? Oh, you're so stupid. It's like, no, it's a good setup, right? Despite that 15-minute on this day. But shorts are harder right now because buyers are so strong that at any moment the trend can just continue and move back higher, right? Because we were below this overnight. So it looks like, oh, it looks bearish. Don't be surprised when buyers step back in. Shorts are lower probability no matter how great they look, just compared to a long, right? So shorts can win, longs can win. Longs are going to be higher probability, in my opinion, just when you look at how strong they are. I mean, you continue this markup, even continues into today. You can make money short today, but the higher probability is going to probably be longs above this overnight and off of it, you know? So this week is just straight climbing up. But some nice trades yesterday. Short, long. Nice little bounce back from our red day Monday. So let's get rid of these markups. I mean, NQ was the strongest. I don't know how NQ ever looked bearish. ES, I can see it a little bit. You're also just still building higher lows. So I guess until higher lows are broken, shorts aren't really good at all. Mr. Carman, what's up? But
I'm bumping this Wookie. He's a DJ. He's got all these like unreleased songs he can't drop, bro, and they're fire. What's up, everybody? Good morning. He can't drop them because they're like copywritten. You can't get the clear on the sample from the main person who made the first song. He's saying like he's just remixing songs. So if the original person doesn't clear it, the label can't put it out, but he can put it up on YouTube. He can play it in sets live. You just can't get it on Spotify and shit like that, I think.
Yeah. Who is it?
His name's Wookie. Wuki. He's been around forever. Yeah. Since my DJ days, bro. Back since my DJ days. What's up, dude? We got a long here. I felt like I kind of missed one this morning off the overnight VWAP back into the highs perfectly, literally perfectly from 36 to 48. So I got it here on a TPT account, bro. I'm on a TPT motherfucking pro account, bro. Look at me go. How long will I keep this account? That's the question. Because I'm trading it at 25 contracts. So,
I mean, you got 6 a.m. that break. Are you even at the desk watching the charts?
No, I'm waking up at that time. You're right. You're right. I said to Riley, because I had to take her car in, like you said, I was like, I blame you. I missed that trade. You owe me $1,000. You're like, you wouldn't even be awake yet. But everybody, we got a very exciting day
at 11
on ASFX TV.
11 p.m. It cost me money.
You're costing me money. But we got an exciting day because we got Zach coming on stream on ASFX TV later today. We hopefully will cross 50 tickets sold for the boot camp today. I got to get an updated number this morning before we get going. But I have a bunch of people that I'm talking to in DM that are interested. So I think we'll probably cross 50, which is over half of the room, by end of the month. That would be my guess.
And 50's basically like we sold out the last event.
Basically. Yep. Which is crazy. And it's not, it's still the same year as the last event. That tells you, I mean, that definitely makes it seem like it was a success, doesn't it?
That wasn't even like, it's not even the next trip they're going to take. They're going to take like 2 trips.
No, they're going to take another trip or two between it. Yep. 100%. It's kind of funny when you say it like that.
A winter
Bro,
vacation.
Can we talk about my Philly sports before we get into the mainstream? Everybody, we're going to be live on ASFX TV in 20 minutes. But bro, my Sixers are 4-0 and the Flyers beat the Penguins in a shutout. What are we doing? What are we
It's
doing?
4
Flyers are in
0.
second place. I know, but this is what happens, bro. This is the Philly shit. They get me hot. They get me excited. I'm invested. I bought a Sixers jersey this morning. No, I'm just kidding. But like, you're invested, and then they fucking fizzle out by the end of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, it's 4 games. You got the Pacers who were in the finals last year. No, they're 0-3.
Right.
Celtics are 1-3. You think it's gonna end that way? Probably not.
No.
But yeah, take it while you can.
I'm excited more, I think, about the Flyers because there's so many people on the Flyers that I don't know. Like, I don't know anyone on the team this year. So, like, it's a whole new squad. So, for them to be playing well already, hanging with Crosby, who's somehow still in the fucking league, I think that's a promising sign. Ovechkin's team is still in first place. It's just ridiculous, bro. Like, that guy's so old. It's stupid. Isn't it?
Yeah. Rangers are 4-5. Damn. That's tough. Devils are good. 8-2. Back in Jersey.
Oh, dude, look at this. Patrick Whelan's getting cooked by Lance Breitstein. Lance Breitstein goes, "Hey, Top Step and Michael Patak, let me know if you need a non-donor to cover the legal fees." Oh, dude, this is why you don't do the Patrick Whelan style of growth, bro, because it just creates so many problems,
Yeah, he was saying like it's just burning lawyer money every single day. No one's really winning.
Yeah.
And
But he did it to himself. I don't really I like Pat, but I don't think he should be bitching about it on Twitter. I think this is now a bad look. You have to, if you're getting sued because you beefed with somebody and now they're pissed, you should keep it off the internet. You shouldn't be dragging it through the internet trying to make yourself look like the victim. I don't think that's not how I
I'm
would
sure they
handle it.
have tried it off the internet, but now they're just trying to get the troops to rally on their side to make Top Step look bad.
Well, from his perspective, it's like you're fighting a corporation almost. You're an individual fighting a corporation that's going to generate revenue every day. He's generating revenue every day, but he only has agreements with prop firms, I'm sure, that pay him until they break the agreement. It's not like he has to get paid forever, even if they break his agreements. Eventually, they could drop him. You know what I'm saying? Where Top Step just has unlimited income from their sales.
Yeah.
So
tough.
It's super tough. I mean, I feel for him. You know what I'm saying? But again, like, I just think you did it to yourself when you're beefing with everybody. Like, he was posting pictures of Michael Patak's girlfriend, bro, and videos and saying like, just,
that was like in the summer, I feel like early summer. Then you forgot about it, but it's still going on in the background. The lawyers every day.
Yep. Here we got another important stat. JP Morgan says today will be the 5th time that the Fed has cut rates with the S&P 500 at all-time highs. All prior instances, the S&P was higher a year later with an average return of 20%. The worst one-year return was a 15% gain, which was last year. So it's like, as much as we're like bearish, it's got to pull back. It'll pull back. We'll get a 10% little break. We got a 15% little, but crashing the market seems very unlikely based on this stat. To say the market's going to crash based on the Fed cutting rates is literally fighting a 100% stat. Correct? Based on what this says, right? If you're going to come here and be like, yo, the market's at the top, no, it statistically would be the first time that is true.
And it was higher a year later with an average return of 20, like the year up 20% or 20% since
20% a year later.
Just from this point.
From where we are today.
Okay. I'm saying like we're up 15% this year, so or so.
So if you went let's just take it out to, I'll go to like a continuous contract.
Yeah, go up another 15. It's like 30% on the year.
That's stupid, bro. But it's not, it's not unrealistic.
Right now.
From the Liberation Day lows.
Trump said to buy in April, from the bottom of there.
Up 40. Up 44. 40. So then another 20% here would put us at 8,300 on ES. 8,300. Bro, we're going to be there. It's we'll be telling our kids the stories of trading ES at 5,000 and 4,000 and 6,000. It'll be 16,000. NASDAQ will be 70,000. You know what I'm saying?
Our COVID low was 2,700.
Yep. 2,100. I got 2,100. It's up 222% just since COVID.
Nuts.
How's this trade looking?
Highs. We've now had 5, if today's bullish, 5 bullish days in a row. Obviously, it can keep going a little more, but with the gap, it looks even weirder of like surely this thing is floating, ready to just stop. But
I'm
can't
gonna
try to
I'm gonna
call it.
I'm gonna close this here since we're
Pussy.
getting close. You
Okay.
think so?
You're always a pussy.
I'm always a
No,
pussy.
go for it. It's a TPT. Do
It's
you?
a TPT. But look
You
at
do you.
this. Look at this. Yesterday, first trade on this account, 69.32. I don't know if you can see that price
Yeah.
to 36. I scalped that long. And now look, 39 to 43. So just my little chunks as we go higher with my 25 contracts. But now look, my account's at 51 already in 2 days. And once you get over 52, you can take daily payouts. So I'm halfway to daily payouts. Fuck with your boy.
And there's no consistency or nothing on that, right?
No,
You can make more
no.
than
I think it's an intraday trailing drawdown though, so I probably shouldn't trade anymore today in case I don't want to fuck that up. I'll just try. I got all these other accounts. I got my Ignite accounts ready to go. We got the instant fundeds ready to go. But yeah, that's a very interesting stat. We should deep dive that more later today. We're going to keep that one
I
pulled
think
up.
the
Oh
last time
yeah,
we
I had a
cut
trade
rates, it
last
was like
night,
the
dude.
same thing. We were within a certain percent of all-time highs, and you went over that same thing.
You want to? I think we did. Yeah, you're right. You want to cook me on this? I had a trade last night. I made $125 on my instant funded, so I'm up 117 on them. I was in this trade for 53 minutes. I was in at 29, out at 26. So I was short at 29, which on the 15-minute is, yep.
Like
Don't
at the
wait.
changeover, 15,
Let me
30 minutes?
cook. Hold on. 29. I shorted that break of the overnight VWAP right here, 29.
Yeah.
And then I got out at 26. That was it.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe go have dinner with your family and son, but sure. Just
Maybe stop
scalp
being a
3 points at
I
7
was
PM.
do you really want to know? I was making steaks and asked my wife. They're fucking phenomenal. I said to her, I'm like, I might suck at bedtime sometimes, but I can make a steak. Making steaks, had the laptop open. I saw it was 6 o'clock. I'm like, let's see the market open. Market opened. I was like, let's see what we can do. And we did something, we did something.
You did something, that's for sure. Nice. And then,
Um,
today just keeps going higher, so good to get out of a short pretty quickly because buyers just step in and
look
don't
at
give
this,
up.
bro. In OT, 139 to 134. We were getting cooked and we came back last night. Quentin Grimes, don't know that. Joel Embiid, 25. Tyrese Maxey, we know is going to go off this year, 39 points. Like he's like a low key B plus A minus guy. Like he's really good, but he's not a superstar.
And when is Joel Embiid just going to get hurt and sit on the bench for 40 games?
I love that the Flyers, like out of like 10 games this season, have like 5 shootouts. Like they're just dragging teams into the fucking shootout and beating them. And it's a bunch of young dudes. Like I'm telling you, I want to know the average age of the Flyers this year. They're young. Oh, look, here's some other beef. FTMO Starboy banned, sued for his practices. Burns, like everyone, dude, beefing. I'm gonna beef with you, bro.
Mm-hmm. You should.
Let's see him break this
Non-sports.
guy's ankles. Oh, that was
Ew.
nasty.
Like
That was
four
nasty, bro.
fakes.
That was disgusting. Run that
Hey,
back. Run that
how
in
do they
slow
do that?
motion. Oh my
Goalie
god.
just like, I don't know. It's best I could do.
1,
One fake.
2, 3, and
Surely he's
down.
shooting it on that third one. Surely that third one, he's shooting it
Ooh,
right now.
ooh. Oh. He smiled too. He was like, I got you, bitch. You see his smile at the end of that. Look at his face. I got you. Yeah,
Like
that
you're
was
on
good.
your ass. You look like an idiot.
Did you see that they're talking about redoing the baseball divisions? Is that true?
I don't know. I didn't see that. I don't know why that.
Yeah,
Why
they're
would that
saying
be?
Phillies, Yankees, Mets, and Nationals, I think. No,
That makes
Boston, Philly, Mets, Yankees. And then like they put like it's more geographically makes sense. That's what I think it is.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, right now it is Toronto. It's just up north. But Red Sox, Yankees, Toronto, and Tampa, way down there. Tampa should be like in the south thing, not the north.
Right.
But
Yeah.
you have
Wait, I
Philly right
have
there.
one.
Washington right there.
So Trump's meeting with the CEO of NVIDIA today. Wow, NVIDIA becomes first company at 5 trillion. I didn't realize that. Yeah, so this was interesting. Equal weight S&P is underperforming market cap weighted S&P by the largest margin in 22 years. So that means if you equally weighted the stocks, which is never going to happen, but if you equally weighted the stocks, we would actually be in the worst position in 22 years. So that's interesting. But that wasn't the
Jeez.
one that I found. They posted one. Maybe was it this morning I retweeted? Not the short sellers. Hold on. Here, this one. Almost 80% of the stocks yesterday declined, which is the worst day of market breadth ever, while the S&P is making new all-time highs. So everything underlying is down, but the Mag 7 and everything else is so heavy, it's drags the
Jeez.
indice up.
Makes sense. Like sellers were trying to go lower because everything was so bearish, but those 7 just stood strong and eventually popped us higher. Dang.
Let's see something. RTY is the Russell. Doesn't look to be underperforming though. So small caps themselves, I mean, they're at all-time highs too when you look at it like this. So it's interesting. You see the Dow this morning, bro? Just doing its own thing overnight.
No.
Look at that's YM overnight. Way different than NQ or ES.
6:30 in the morning when you wanted a long ES. There it is.
Yep. 6950 is getting pretty thick. Everybody, if you're listening, we're going to be live on ASFX TV in about 10 minutes. We'll be doing Bookmap. We'll be going over a bunch of stuff. You can hit the link in my bio, hit the link in Evan's bio. You'll get a free month. Come in, get the live chat, get it popping with us. Answer your questions, give you feedback, call some trades. So I'm out of this thing. Looks like the exit was all right. I got out at 43. We're at 42. Let's see. But yeah, I got the instant fundeds in profit. I'm going to keep trading those today because of that trade last night. Keep trading these because now, if you look at my stats this week, sir, took a hit, posted the DRC for that on Monday, red day. Yesterday, made some of it back. Today, made most of it back. I'm down $33 on each account for the week. So basically break even going into FOMC. That's fun. What am I going to do? Fuck it up or just rip it,
Feel
bro?
inclined to trade because you're like, well, fuck, nothing's happened.
break
We're
even.
back where we were on Friday afternoon.
It's like I was down like, 3 hands in blackjack, and then I had a hand where I doubled down and won, and I'm like, we're back, baby. Put it all on the next one. You know what I'm saying?
You're literally
Now
where you
we're
were
high.
last Thursday because on Friday you didn't make any money either. So you're just like, I'm right where I was.
I'm literally right where I was, just trading to this. But this, if I take these accounts to payouts, you're right. You'll look at that week and you'll be like, oh, that would probably blow a lot of people out. But the fact that I kind of stayed in the game, kept it alive, gets it to the payout. You know what I'm saying?
All
So
it is.
yeah,
Monday was your red day, but like on Friday, I lost 5, or I only made 117. It's just like survive these days, whatever these days are, and then the big days just will happen. It'll get a clean fucking trade on Friday afternoon or Tuesday morning next week, and like that's where it makes the chunk of like max profit 600. The other days, it's like just don't blow yourself out so that you're available on those days to push it towards payout.
Exactly.
We all have great days. We're all gonna have a bad day. How bad is that day?
They want to know in the chat, bro, when is Futures 2.0 update coming?
When it's coming, all right? Let's try to do Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Something to be thankful for.
Okay. I like that. We could run with that on some marketing shit.
Yeah. For Christmas, we're going to be too busy. Just Christmas tree shopping and things like that. So let's do it. And that
See, everybody, that Christmas tree shopping, that means he's going like to every nursery in, where are you? In Fort Lauderdale, trying to find a nice tree. Good luck, dude.
I'm going to get a big palm. I'm going to get a big tree. I'll get a little menorah for you when you visit.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. They had one set up, bro, out on the street. We were driving the other day. Riley goes, what is that, a dreidel? I'm like, no, you fucking idiot, dude. It's like uncultured fuck. You married a Jew, a half Jew. Like, you should know the difference between a dreidel and a menorah. Just
is that a yarmulke? It's like, oh my god, babe.
This was me, bro. Me to her. I was like, Jesus Christ.
All these years later, you never cease to amaze me.
Yep. She always keeps me on my toes. So Futures 2.0 will be updated. You heard it here first by the end of Thanksgiving. I'll show you guys in here. If we take a look at this and I go here, this is our back end of our streaming platform. You can see I've got Zach's course in here ready to go. He found one error yesterday afternoon. So we're making that fix today, tomorrow. And this whole course will be out on Monday. You can see all the chapters are in here. Everything's about 15 to 20 minutes each video. It's 23 chapters. So it's a pretty detailed course. But if you go through this, I think you'll be able to combine what we're doing with VWAP in Futures 2.0 and what Zach's talking about in liquidity concepts, put that together. And I think it's going to be really powerful. I really do.
Yeah, It's a perfect time to sign up. You get a first month free. You'll have all the time in the world and not have to rush
Oh
through
yeah.
it. Watch a few chapters
Oh yeah.
multiple times. Tune into the streams next week, implementing those concepts. So it's definitely exciting. End to the year. So we'll let that
Yep.
digest, let people go through that, and then I'll do my update. I'm not going to do it within like 2 weeks of that.
Right.
But
But
that's
still,
there.
someone we know is saying, "Hurry up, Yubo. It's Lance."
Can you help me, Lance? Can you help me do it?
It's Lance. Yeah. That's funny. All right. Let's see
Yeah,
what we
like I
got
said
here.
at the beginning of the stream, like kind of like to your point, you're flat on the week, so that's very almost dangerous. Of like, well, fuck, I feel stagnant. I got to do something today, which would be the worst day to do that. Of like go into the mindset of like you have to trade because FOMC. That be willing to be flat, be willing to take something if it presents itself. That's really as simple as it is. Like if we get a clean opportunity, we'll maximize on it. If it doesn't look pretty, get out of here by 11 o'clock. Like just don't stick around all day trying to force moves. This would be the day to survive. If you squeak out any green, beautiful. Big green, amazing. Small red, okay, fine. But just no big red today. So that tomorrow, hopefully, it's cleaner. You could take a step forward and it's still progress. It's not like you're recovering 3 steps back, you know?
This shit's funny. Wait, I got another funny one. FOMC tomorrow. Can't sleep. The Fed meeting will impact our financial futures for our great grandchildren. Most important Fed meeting since last Fed meeting.
Until the next one.
Love it. So funny. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely it's unfortunate how many people will probably blow prop accounts this week because at all-time highs, people that are inexperienced are inclined to call a top. They think it's it's too high. Not how these markets work. Just not how
And if
it
we're
works.
gonna
And
pull
then
back, if it is in fact too high, it's not gonna just be one day, probably be multiple days. So you see the first one happen, say, okay, maybe here's the turn. Then you take advantage of the next day and then the next day. You don't need to call that first day right on the first hour that we turn.
how about
That's
this?
fucking impossible.
Great example. Great example. Thursday. Look at that big bar 2 weeks ago. Okay. Maybe the top is in. Maybe we need to look there. What did it do? Gapped up, never went back to those lows, never took the lows, didn't get one lower low. So there was no bearish structure at all to even consider being even slightly bearish, in my opinion. So now that we're gapping up and ripping, even more, it's going to make people be like, dude, this is fucking crazy, bro. It's got to come down. No, bro, it's going to rip your face. It's going to go to 7,300, and then it maybe will pull back 10% or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It will go
those 3 days to the left of that big bar on the daily right here, like 2 weeks before it. Those 3 down days of like you see the first one, you see the next one take out then the previous day's low. It's like, oh, we're continuing bearish since yesterday. And then we're
now.
continuing bearish since then. Like that's when you maybe looked for shorts.
Right.
And then the
But
next day
when
doesn't take out the previous low and it turns back bullish.
right.
You know, inside bar days when we're making nothing but higher highs and higher lows here. So much more difficult to short it. Could
I
happen.
mean, look here, look what SPY did in June. It gapped up and ran for multiple days. This is SPY. Gap up, one red day, gap up, gap. Look at it, right? And then it consolidated and it sat sideways. It didn't just sell off. Okay. Why couldn't we be doing the same thing right now? Why do we have to have this as the top? It is crazy. It's huge gaps for sure. But like, it doesn't mean the top is in, everybody. And it's just been so much easier to make all the money that's kept me in the game over the last 2 weeks is made long. So it's like if you're overly bearish right now, it's just way on the wrong side of the coin. That's all. You can still make money short. I've had shorts. We've traded in a range last week. I made money short. We can pull up those trades and look at it. It's still there. But I'm just saying the longs are, I think, more.
Yeah, and like I said, like it could look like a textbook clean short, and if it loses, you're gonna like question yourself. It's like, nope, setup looked okay. It's just a lower probability direction to be trading.
Yeah. I got to
It's like
get
if
this
you
one
long
going.
it and it doesn't continue higher, you can at least like look and be like, well, that's surprising. I mean, I was with the trend, I was with the structure on the right side of VWAPs. That's strange. If you short it, you're like, oh yeah, I'm an idiot.
Before I go, get us started on ASFX TV, I'll just show you yesterday. First trade yesterday was a long pre-market from 69.11 into 69.15. Second trade was on stream, short. I added into the position here. and I closed it. So 69.13 to 69.06. I closed here and then got tapped in profit here. That was the second. That got me up 395 on each account. Then I got up to 457. I bought it after the news with NVIDIA. Consolidated. I used the VWAPs being in trend, just caught a quick scalp. It paid me in like 6 minutes. So I took 18 to 25. And that got me up like 457 on the day. And then greed hit and I gave back $100. I tried to short opening range high. I added in. And luckily by adding in, I got only $100 loss on this. It brought my buy price, my sell price up. I should have stayed in it because it actually comes down another like 6-7 points. I could have been nothing on it if I would have just waited a few more minutes, but I took the small loss rather than risking giving back all the gains, you know? Yeah.
Crazy.
This is not the pretty side of day trading that we have to do sometimes, but I'm in a position. I don't want to take the full loss. So I want to defend the position because I could see it come down. What did it do at the end of the day yesterday? Did anybody see? It's not that I was wrong. Yeah, it pulled back hard. Look at the end of the day. Look at that. Look at that sell-off, right? So it surges there. When it surged, what did I do? I added in. I put one more position on right there on that green arrow. And then 3 minutes later, it starts to dump and I'm out at that red arrow right here. And then it goes even lower. Could have been a win. If I would have stayed in it till 410, it would have been a win, bro. Look where it comes down at 410, not 69.22. I was in this thing at 25, at 35, and then at 40. So it would have been a winner if I would have stayed in it.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah. So that was that. Yeah.
We'll check it out on stream. See you guys on AceFX TV. I already locked my risk settings for the day, so can't move the max loss. It is what it is. Let's keep it tight. See you guys on AceFX TV. Austin's going to go rip it up over there, and then we'll wrap it up here.
Sounds good.
Let's see. RP, my 1 month trial ends on the 7th. It's tough. You're going to have to just stay with us. Sign up for another month. But appreciate you guys hanging with me pre-market. We'll do it again on Friday, like I do Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Give us a little gap in there. Start the week, finish the week, midweek check-in. Hopefully you guys are feeling good, doing good. Close of the month strong. I feel like we said everything we needed to about how to approach today. Right? Still looking bullish, but obviously the open can change a lot or not change much. We'll see where we're at. Anything above this VWAP, we're going to be looking for longs. Anything below it doesn't mean we're looking for shorts, because shorts are tough. So we're going to have to see extended shorts. I'm not going to say I'm going to wait till all the way down here to sell it. But like the first sign of bears, I'm not going to just jump in and then get caught in a higher low and be like, what the hell are you doing? What are you shorting it for? So let's keep it tight, especially if it's slow and sideways. Even more patient. Size down today. Like I said, if you make money early, get out. Don't be greedy and try to hit home runs on a day like today. Take base hits today, hit a home run tomorrow. Don't strike out 3 times today and hit a single tomorrow. All right? But appreciate you guys tuning in. We're going to jump over to AceFX TV for the rest of the week, too. And then Zach's going to be live 1 o'clock this afternoon. So if you guys want to come back for that, I'm sure he'll stick around at least 2:05, 2:10 to see the fireworks. At 2 o'clock, the volatility come in. And we'll be back live tomorrow and Friday. And we go again next week. So like you said, the update to my course is coming here soon. But then Zach's is going to be added on Monday. So lots of video, lots of material. All the Zach streams are recorded. All our New York session streams are recorded. So if you miss any of the trades, you're confused by any of them, go check them out. So everything is there for you. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you check out the top 1 sale. That's still running for, I think, at least a week. But the Ignite accounts as well, they're going to be gone after a week. Right? They're not coming back. Maybe they'll come back. But they're like getting pulled off the website. So if you want the Ignite accounts, those are 50% off. And the instant funders are 55%. Hopefully you don't need any after today. Like I said, put in a max loss so you can't lose your account today. And if you don't, I don't know. Your choice. But I appreciate you guys. See you guys on AceFX TV in just a couple minutes.